So I'm just going to ask you a few questions today on why you feel that you should get this job. So the first question I have is, what skills do you think are needed to work here at ASMR establishment? Okay, let me write that down. So good communication, did you say? Good communication, let me just write that. What else do you think is needed? Okay, so you say hardworking. Okay. Yeah. And what else would you say? I need about like 5 things. Okay, so communication, you've already said that. What other things do you think that are needed to be a good worker? Okay, being good at timekeeping. Okay, that's a good one. That's a very good one. So let me just write that down. Timekeeping. Okay, that's a very good one. So say if a customer was mad and they were like really shouting at you and like they were like maybe swearing possibly, what do you think that you would do in like that situation? Sorry, what do you think you'd do? Okay, so you try to calm them down. So let me just write that down in the box. Okay, sorry, I've got a cold. So you try to calm them down, and how would you go about that? How would you calm them down? Okay, so you'd apologize. Okay, just gonna write that down. Okay, so you'd apologize, and what would you do if they were still really like angry, and it was disrupting the other customers and it was holding up the line? What would you do then? Okay, so you would get someone else in a higher position. Is that what you meant by your answer? No, that's not what you meant. What did you exactly mean by your answer? Can I ask? Okay, I'm just gonna Okay, I'm just gonna write that down. Okay, so would you think to maybe get someone of a higher position to help possibly with the situation? Okay, I'm just gonna write that down. Okay. Next question. So, where have you had to work under pressure or in an environment where you haven't really been comfortable with before? Okay. Oh, you did a Christmas job. Oh, that's nice. Where did you do the Christmas job? Just gonna write that down. And what in that Christmas job, what happened that made you like work under pressure in that environment? Like, what was the situation you were in that caused you to work under pressure? Okay, so you were on the tills. Okay, and what happened exactly? Okay, so there was a lot of customers. Okay, let me just write that down. Yeah, okay. And how did you handle that? Did you handle it well? Did you get stressed? Did it cause you to break down, maybe slow down your work, possibly make mistakes in any way? Okay, so you made a few mistakes. Let me just write that down. No, it's fine, it's fine. I understand it's hard to work under pressure. Okay. And what else? And you got some change wrong for the customers. Okay. I'm just gonna write that down. Wrong change. And on that day, did anyone complain about wrong change or anything like that? Okay, so a few people complained. Let me just write that down. No, this won't go towards you not getting the position. Okay. So why do you want this job? What's the reason behind why you want this job? Oh, you want it for money? Okay, that's very, very honest of you to say. I appreciate that. Is there any other reasons you want this job, or is that the only reason? Okay, so that's the only reason. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. So yeah, the answers are a bit off. I don't really think I'm gonna hire this one. No. It's not. I'm not talking about you. It's nothing to do with you. Sorry. It's nothing to do with you. I was just talking to my colleague about something that they've got to do in a minute. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna employ them, to be honest. They haven't gave good answers. They said they want the job for money, and they said they gave out the wrong change and got complained. No. Okay, so let's continue. I'm sorry, that was really, really unprofessional of me. Okay, so what interested you in this job exactly? Since you worked in retail before and you said you kind of struggled a little bit, what interested you to go for this kind of position again? Okay, the money. Money again. Yeah, that's that's interesting. That's very interesting. And how do you feel this interview went? Do you feel it went well? You feel it did? Okay. Let me just write that down. No. It's fine. Okay. So I think that's the last of the questions that I've got for you today. Is there anything that you'd like to ask me? When can you start? Oh, we'll get back to the candidates in probably about a couple of days or so, possibly a week, but you will get notified, don't worry. So any other questions? How much is the pay? Okay, well, the pay is actually £7.84, and you will get paid you don't think that's enough to get paid? I really don't think we're gonna employ this one. Well, that's the minimum wage for your age, I think, but there is possible overtime, as you probably know. So if you do get the position, and that's if you do, then you've got the chance of overtime, which would mean that you could earn a bit more money if that pay isn't really sufficient. But that will depend whether you do get the position and whether you are a good worker. So do you have any other questions non-related to the pay of the job? Any other questions for me? Okay. Yeah, so how do I feel that this interview went? Well, I can't really tell you that at the moment because I've got a lot more candidates to interview today, so I can't really let on information of how I found things, but I will get back to you in a couple of days, and we will see how the answers add up and see if you're a sufficient good candidate. And yeah, we'll get back to you. So thank you for coming today. Thank you, I appreciate that. And yeah, good luck.